Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. So for today's video, of course, I'm going to talk about something that's fairly obscured, something that's, of course, low budget. It's a blast from the past. So I'm again talking about another Western movie because, oh, why not at this point? I reviewed quite a few of these movies anyway, so yeah, why stop now? Mm. And yes, there is a certain charm when it comes to these Western films from the heyday from way long ago. So I just figured, might as well just get to another of these again, since I've already reviewed multiple of these movies. Just a whole bunch of these movies can be looked upon in a good way, quite obviously. Even if some of them were better than others, I would definitely say that. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Anyway, regardless, it does give me a perfect excuse to talk about something that came out like way back when, quite obviously, and this is no exception, of course, because like I was saying, the old Western films do have their own charm to them. So, of course, I got to talk about them, definitely. Anyway, the film I'll be talking about today is the one titled. Okay, folks, this is it. This is the film I've been meaning to talk about for quite some time because, well, let's just say that quite a few things got in the way, and I was pretty much dragging my feet in some ways to finally get to this. So, I might as well just get out the way and just finally get to this, because as mentioned a moment ago, it's something I've been meaning to talk about for quite some time. So here we are. Oh, definitely. Anyway, as always, folks, I do have to talk about the plot. So let's get into the plot, shall we? And let's talk about the story. Oh, definitely. We get to see that there was this individual. Let's say he's a rancher. As these movies tend to focus around, ranchers really is the part of the story, of course, as a lot of these movies would tend to do. Anyway, this rancher individual, he does return to Dead Falls after being framed by this individual. This individual is this land gambler and since, let's just say, spends 2 years in jail. So, of course, something must be done about this because prepared, he can't wear a gun but is aided by a certain individual. Yeah, there is this gang that's out to gain control of all the valley land before a dam is constructed in a specific area, but there you go. Whenever main character pretty much raises the money to pay off the taxes on this ranch, let's just say that he finds it has been, I guess you can say, marked to incriminate him in some ways. So yes, the movie gets more complicated because let's just say that there's drama. There always has to be drama in this type of movies. Because if there's no drama, there's no story. If there's no story, then there's no conflict. If none of this exists, then why should I care? Oh, definitely. hmm But anyway, it's more like a drama western film kind of a deal here. Again, because I've reviewed this kind of movies before. There's drama thrown in with action and whatnot, so that exists here definitely. hmm But yeah, as far as is concerned when it comes to these types of movies, it's not too bad, folks. It's pretty straightforward, as a lot of these movies tend to be, and that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, really. Of course not. But okay, the acting isn't too bad. I did like the acting in this one as well. It's serviceable. It's what I'm trying to get. The story itself, it's serviceable. At the end of the day, I did think the actor did his job, even if it may not be no Oscar worthy when it comes to the acting. But still, though, I did like what they were trying to aim for this kind of thing. The acting, for the most part, I can say was actually solid enough. Quite, of course. But yes, I would definitely say that it's a pretty solid movie as a whole. I guess you can say. I thought it was well directed. The story itself is actually not too bad. It's a well directed movie, a well done story, and it gets pretty crazy, of course. Yes, he does have the crazy bad guy that's out there to get what he wants. Yes, of course, after being released from prison, our main character returns home to pretty much try and expose the actual villain, of course. And he does do his thing. He wants to make sure that everybody's safe, of course. A story, like I was saying, the story itself isn't really too bad in what they were trying to do here, folks. No. The story here does have a better grip of drama, like I mentioned, but that's fine. I don't mind a little bit of drama thrown in these types of movies. That's what could make them enjoyable in the sense that he has to have a way for the characters just to move along. The characters do have to make sure what is done is needed because there's this villain. Of course, he's going to be the stereotype bad guy. He's pretty much miscorrupted and he has to be dealt with somehow. So, main character here realizes that he's not no good. The villain has to be stopped somehow. But that's how these movies tend to do. There's always has to be a bad guy, and there's has to be always has to be a good guy. And these two, like clearly, ain't gonna get along whatsoever, like you might expect. But that's fine. That's just how these movies were intended to be. And granted, yes, this was made a while ago. Personally, I don't mind this really. For one, yes, I've seen these movies way back when they were originally released. Oh yeah, it goes far back, folks. I've seen these already a while back, so. But that's the thing. Sometimes I would just buy the DVD and just rewatch them, of course. I just figured, okay, I did think I liked the movie because I like the film when it comes to story and the acting. I figured that the people behind this deliver what they were trying to aim for, and they did. But the thing is that, yes, of course, I would admit that I know that yes, it's in black and white. Yes, it's not super fancy when it comes to special effects. I mean, and whatnot. It's not like how a Michael Bay movie. You might see some like an action sequence throughout the entire movie within every few minutes. That's not one of those types of movies. Action does exist here, but it's not super frequent. So because I mentioned a moment ago, it's more of a drama movie kind of a thing. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's fine though. The thing is that it's on my to-do list. Let's just say it was. All right then. Scratch it out. There you go. But yeah, I know this technically is a notebook, but I'm calling it a to-do list. Anyway, there's have quite a bit to talk about, folks. Like this Western film I've been meaning to speak about. Anyway, I'll give this film an overall rating of a 7.0 out of 10. It's a 7.0 out of 10 for me, folks. So, of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh, yeah, later.